whatever. Like sometimes I'm cooking and it comes out and it looks perfect and it tastes like sometimes. I've had girls' boyfriends DM me being like, please stop making cooking videos. My girl's in love with you. I was like, oh, great.
Girls say that you understand the feminine gaze.
Not at all.
You have no idea.
Nope.
You're like, it's something you're born with. You said that you lived with Whitney Wren for 9 months?
Yeah, and it sparked a good friendship between us.
Friendship?
Friendship.
Who else lived in the house?
It was just me and her.
You have a type?
People say I do. I don't know how they do relationships. Relationships are so hard.
Do you have some scars?
Oh, yeah. This is the first time anyone's kind of dug into my personal life. I try to keep it as far away from social media as I can.
I need a Red Bull so bad, bro.
I drank a Monster on the way here.
Monster?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Big Monster, dude.
Are you health conscious? Are you very like healthy, or what do you think?
I mean, I used to be like really once I started getting into the gym and the fitness side of things. Yeah. Now, not so much. I kind of try to avoid certain things, but
Yeah.
who cares?
No, I get that. Energy drinks. I have a buddy. So I'm actually on a sober mission right now. I'm 2 months into no drinking, no smoking. I do smoke cigars here and there, but you don't breathe that in.
Oh, you're a cigar smoker?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Newly.
runs in the family.
Oh yeah, you smoke cigars?
Oh yeah.
Sick, man.
Yeah.
You like sweet or
More or less, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the sweet kind of side of things.
Got you. Well, I've been drinking a lot of caffeine, and they're saying I'm not sober. Like, yes, I'm sober. Caffeine isn't. It's not a substance,
but like it can go either way. Like I mean, I have a bad caffeine addiction. Like pre-workout and working out, like stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
So I could see it being that side of things, but not like sobriety. It doesn't
Right.
like alter anything.
It doesn't alter your mind state.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying. With the mic, bring it a little bit closer. But yeah, it's perfect. You can keep it out of your face too, so everybody can
I'm
see.
good.
Yeah, beautiful.
We're chilling.
All right, let's see here. Speaking of, I know in your videos, I've seen you drink out of the bottle a couple times, a wine bottle.
Yeah.
And you randomly FaceTime me Saturday night. And you're like, I'm like laying in bed. It's midnight. I'm about to go to sleep. I'm listening
I was hammered. I was bad.
He's like, what's up, man?
Yeah.
And we got on the topic of drinks, and you're like, bro, I drink anything. He's like, but I'm a liquor guy.
Yeah, big time.
Damn.
Like when it comes, I'll drink beer and stuff like that. Like whether it's, I don't know, like casual, like stuff like that. But other than that, I drink liquor. Always like a big brown, like whiskey, scotch, bourbon, dude.
Sick.
Always have been.
Listen, I didn't bring liquor today because I didn't want the podcast to get too crazy. It will get crazy, I know. But
man.
I brought a little wine bottle. But
oh, man.
I saw this in Target, and it just reminded me of you.
Oh, boy.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Black Girl Magic.
Ah, nice. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There you go, brother.
Big old white wine. Huh?
Yeah, you like it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
I always, like, I cook with white wine, so I'm always drinking white wine.
That. And then I also brought a little mason jar if you do not end up wanting to drink out of the bottle the entire pod. But either way, you're rocking, you know what I'm saying?
That's my thing.
Yeah.
Like, everyone sees it. Like, when I cook pastas and stuff, I'm always drinking out the bottle, so.
Sick.
Yeah, it's good.
So the cooking videos, bro, they're kind of new. What are you, like 3 months into doing the cooking videos?
Yeah, just about. Like, I started it beginning of November or so, and don't know why. It was just like one of those things like that happened out of nowhere. I was I came home from the gym and I was like, I'm cooking lunch, and I was like, you know what, with TikTok and everything, you got to try new things and kind of find a groove. I was like, shit, I'm gonna film it, and I posted it, and it did well, and it wasn't like cooking, but it was just more or less like a daily lunch thing, and then I just kind of evolved it from there.
It's a good combination because like you're tatted up, you're a tall guy, you're a good looking guy, and you combine it with the other popular thing on the internet, cooking.
Yeah.
And because to be honest, bro, I had no idea the TikTok was getting the views it was getting. I went on, it's like million, 5 million, 4 million, 800,000.
It went through a span of, there was like 3 weeks to a month where I was like one of the top creators on TikTok as far as it goes, like following the views. And it was like, I went from, I mean, I had like around like 600K, like 6.5.
Sick.
And then it jumped to 1.3 in a month and a half, 2 months. And so it's just been cooking ever since.
So has cooking always been a part of you? Because you're good at it, bro.
It's always been like in the family we cook. we're from Florida. We're from here. So it's just kind of been inherited. But it's never been something that I did or ever wanted to like pursue until now. I've just known how to do it. Moving out of the house was kind of like, I taught myself how to do it, I guess you could say. So
a lot of people say cooking is their love language. Would you say it's your love language? When you bring a girl home, do you cook?
It helps.
It helps?
Yeah, it definitely helps. But no, I wouldn't say love language so much. It's cool to be able to know how to.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't. And I've realized that being doing it on TikTok, I'm like, a lot of the stuff I do is not that hard to make. And it's just people, I don't know.
You make it look effortless. Like the dexterity and, of course, I know you're making the video out of it. Are you ever like dropping shit and like making a huge mess? And you're like, I gotta cut that.
There was, I did one, I can't say for who, but I did a video the other day and it looked like a tornado went off in the kitchen and you never see that side of it. Yeah. And like there's videos of like me making homemade pasta and it's like obliterated in the kitchen and it's just like it's a shit mess, a shit dish, whatever. Like sometimes I'm cooking and it comes out and it looks perfect and it tastes like shit. Sometimes like I'm not even gonna lie. And I like experimenting with things and learning from my mistakes.
Do you know which dish it was?
I wouldn't say it tasted like shit, but it was like it missed something.
Chicken's
somewhere.
dry, maybe.
Or like the pasta came out a little too thick or whatever. It was I think it got like 4 million views too. But like it was a homemade ravioli that I did, and it was decent. Yeah, it was a decent dish. People, I could serve it and it wouldn't be bad. But it was like, to me, I like perfection in those, and it missed the mark by a lot, a lot.
When it comes, so you have a niche now, because I watched all your videos from way before, and you used to just create a bunch of different videos testing the waters with stuff.
Yeah.
And listen, bro, I get it, because the podcast is really the first thing that stuck with me.
Yeah.
And I've made a bunch of other videos. I've done vlogs. I've done pranks, and I'm just like, it's not me.
Yeah.
But on the business side of things, you have this niche now. Are you looking to do like a meal prep service or ever do like some commodity, or you just solely want to entertain and attract?
For right now, the entertain and attract part of it's easier than having to dig into like the business side of things. I want to build it to where it's pretty concrete before I jump into something else.
Yeah.
And then from there, we'll see.
We'll see. I'm curious, when you first started doing the cooking videos and they were like exploding with millions of views, did like a bunch of meal prep services, Home Chef, I know you work with them, were they all reaching out to you immediately? Or
yeah, there's a few that I still work with, the Olipop brand. For them, I've worked with them pretty much since the start of the whole cooking thing. And there's a few that have stuck around, and it's just kind of been, I like building a reputation more than getting paid. I'm not going to lie. So like I can continue to work with these companies, and there's been one and dones and stuff like that. But usually there's like, you can look, there's usually like 3 people I work with, and that's pretty much it.
Dog, I just want to say he's 6'6". I don't know if y'all knew this. I don't like, you're tall, bro. Yeah. I'm 6'1". Sometimes I'll throw in a 6'2" if I'm wearing Air Forces.
Yeah.
You know, those things throw some height on there. But bro, you're a tall guy.
Yeah.
Growing up in Gainesville, you grew up in Gainesville?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is a college town. How's the ladies out there?
They're there. I mean, it's a college town. It's UF. I mean, you were up there, so
right.
It's interesting, I guess you could say. Like I lived in St. Pete for like a year and a half.
That's right.
Like in 2021, and down there they were more friendlier. You get to UF, and I don't know if it's because I've lived there my whole life and have a reputation up there, but they just like yeah. I don't even know. I can't put it into words. It's just
sorority girls, college girls.
Yeah, drama. Like they're all centered around the attention and all that, and having a backing of social media. Usually, it's interesting.
Gotcha.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a best friend. You said his name was Bones.
Caden
or Smokes. What was
Smokes?
It? Smokes.
Yeah.
I don't know who Bones is. He's like, who the hell's Bones?
Yeah, that's Caden. Caden. Yeah, I met him when I moved back home, so October 2021, and ever since then we've kind of been friends. And then our friendship really sprouted recently, and he's a clown, dude. Yeah, and it does nothing with social media at all. So I'm the social media guy, and he tags along, and he's just an idiot. Like I love him to death, but it's just like sometimes I question it. I'm like, are you good?
Hey man, do you have a business card by chance? Something I could contact information and all that. Oh, it's paper. It's paper? What are you doing, man? This episode is sponsored by Bond Branding. Look at my custom digital networking card. It has my logo. It has my name on it. Bond Branding offers customized metal or bamboo cards. If you have old, flimsy plastic or paper business cards, grow up. You tap this card on the back of somebody's phone and it will pull up any landing page you set it to pull up. For my customized Bond Branding card, I have it set to pull up my link tree for the show. But you can literally set it up to pull up pictures of cats, websites, Instagram, contact info, Snapchat, a YouTube video, anything you want. My slaps, you know we have a good discount for you. Go to bondbrandingco.com, link in description, and use code SLAP for 10% off your purchase. Again, use code SLAP for 10% off your purchase plus free shipping on any order. Thanks, Bond Branding, for sponsoring this episode. Back to the program.
Like, you're good, right? You're all right? Yeah. It's just, he's a clown.
He was going to show up today. I know you said he was going to come out, but he's under the weather.
I tried my best. Yeah, he was going to come out. And I texted him. I'm like, are we going? He goes, I don't really feel that good. I think I'm getting sick. Every time we go out, no matter the day after, he goes, I think I'm getting sick. Damn. I'm like, dude, come on. So I was like, yeah, figures.
I used to be bad at that. I used to always be, I can't remember the word for it, but I used to always cancel on plans.
Yeah.
You ever feel that? Like you're about to go out? Yeah, flaky. Yeah. I used to be super flaky. Honestly, the past year and a half, I've really tightened it up.
Yeah.
But you know when it's about time to go out and you're like, maybe I just stay in or maybe I do this instead.
I mean, I've always been the one that, I don't know. I used to be that way, and then I moved out of the house, and ever since then, I was always the one to go do something.
Yeah.
And it kind of stuck around.
Do your parents know that they're very famous from your TikTok?
My parents are?
Everybody loves your parents.
They know, but I don't think they quite understand social media and how it works. And like my mom would be like, I'm going to go comment on your TikTok. I'm like, no, don't do that. She's like, why not? I'm like, don't do that.
Yeah. The hounds are going to come. You have a large female audience though, right?
Yeah.
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 That's why this podcast, I'm excited because the Sneeko, I just had Sneeko on and the analytic was 100% male.
Really?
Yeah.
Like no female at all?
No female at all.
I don't even know. My analytic is like on TikTok following.
I would love to see that.
Let's see. Or is it creator tool? Yeah, probably.
Probably somewhere in there. I think there's like an analytics tab on TikTok.
If I can find it. I don't even know how to use this app.
Bro, me too. TikTok?
It's bad.
It's good for views, but everything else, you're like, what?
Like when I get into like trying to find stuff, it takes me forever.
Also, the monetization on TikTok, it's just crazy how minimal it is compared to Instagram or YouTube for all the creators.
Yeah, and I don't like TikTok doesn't pay me anything at all. I opted out of that. I don't care to. I don't want to.
You think they suppress views if you do have it on?
Big time.
100%?
I think so. Yeah, they have to. Because if they didn't, I mean, they would be paying like crazy.
Like, why would they do that to
YouTube.
themselves?
Yeah. I don't know if it'll load. I'll let it load, and then we'll see. I think it's up like 97% female audience or something like that. Yeah. And I don't know if that's from the past videos that I used to do or recently, but I mean, yeah.
Based on the comments, bro, it's probably recently as well.
Yeah.
Girls say that you understand the feminine gaze.
I have no idea what that is.
Do you understand it?
Nope. Not at all.
You have no idea?
Nope. I mean, I understand I understand it, but I'm like, I don't.
You're like, it's something you're born with, you know? It's just.
No, it's just, I don't know. And people are like, he tries too hard. I'm like, I'm cooking.
Right.
Like, I cook my food. I put my phone up and film it.
Well, that's probably why you understand the feminine gaze. It's like, it doesn't even look like you're trying. Yeah. You're just doing your thing and then you're having fun with it. The one time I think you are trying a little bit is the little tap on the chicken. You know,
it's like a natural thing. It's just, I don't ever plan out like in advance or anything like that. It's just shooting the moment and that's it. One take.
I was curious because your cooking videos are really, they're filmed well. Clearly they do great. Like, honestly, bro, I got sucked into them and that's why I even reached out to you. I'm like, bro, I've watched like 8 cooking videos. I don't watch cooking videos and I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah. So I wanted to see how hard it was to make. So I actually made one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You made a cooking video? Oh, no way.
I'll pull it up on the screen for us. Oh, man. I've been so excited for this since you sat down, bro.
I made it. Here you go. Yeah, 94% and then 6%.
Wow.
Yeah.
6% male. Wow. That's crazy. When I first started the podcast and it was more of like a hometown local thing, just kind of getting off the ground, it was like 60-40 split, like 60 on the female side.
Yeah. I
just think girls have longer attention spans. So
I mean, that depends. Yeah. I can see it going both ways. Right. Like if it interests me, I get sucked into things so fast, and like my attention span's there for however long it takes.
All right, let's pull this cooking video.
Yeah, let's see this. Interesting.
Listen, I barely deleted anything. I ran it straight through. I did it this morning, and I made avocado bread. Not even avocado toast.
I was gonna do that. Oh, you stole my idea.
Yeah, too late, man. Wait, it's on private. Oh, here we go. Okay, it sucks, bro. All right. Oh, let me turn the volume up. Let's get some volume on this bad boy.
It's fun though.
It is.
Is it not? It's like it's so much fun to film. The invite. It's the invite. Oh, I don't know where that came from either. Like the bite at the end of the videos, I don't do it in some videos, and it's like, where's the invite? Like, where did that go?
Everybody's asking.
Bad, yeah.
Bro, you struck gold, bro. It's really those videos are probably gonna be recycled for all time, bro. It's gonna be 3020, and people are like, dude, these cooking videos from 2022, 23 is great. It's gonna be recycled, bro. But it was so fun to make. You're right.
It's fun, yeah. Until you cook something that's tough and then it gets away from you, and then you're like, oh shit.
How often do you start a video and you don't finish it because you're just like,
not often.
I mean, this up.
That's part of it. I want it to be as organic to me as it can be. So like, I want it to be there. Mess ups, no mess ups. There's sometimes like there's things that I throw away and I'll show it in videos. Not I haven't done it recently, but like there's some drafts that I haven't posted, and it's just kind of backups where I just completely tank a dish, and I want to post that. I want people to see that it doesn't always turn out perfect.
Yeah.
But I just haven't had the time to put them up yet.
Right before we started, we were talking about how you post some gym stuff every now and again, and you have done a couple like little daily vlogs, sort of TikToks. Yeah. And you said you weren't gonna do any fitness content. Really?
I tried to for a little while. Like I'd post the gym vlogs or like how to work out and blah blah blah. But it's just so overpopulated with it that I wanted to do like the kind of the eating and how like many calories, and that's kind of where it sparked. And because I was really into like diet before the whole cooking thing, and then I realized like counting your calories and stuff like that doesn't necessarily, it matters. Don't get me wrong, but you can also just do that by eating less of something. Or making something. Like cooking is not fast food. Never will be. Like when you cook at home, doesn't matter if I make fried chicken at home or fried chicken in like McDonald's. There's always something about at home that's going to be a little healthier. Yes. It's just what it is. So
also you have to spend more time like preparing it, and you become more grateful for it. And when you have to like plan out a meal, you have to get the ingredients, you're going to eat less, you're going to appreciate the food you do have more. Yeah. And then also, it's going to be healthier.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, that's the other thing is like really good food, like the stuff you make and it turns out really good is usually, and it's probably going to be healthier than going to Chick-fil-A or McDonald's or wherever you want to go for fast food and more. So it's just something like that kind of got me out of the gym side of things and got me more into the cooking side of things. One, TikTok sparked it, and two, it felt more natural to me than like filming like everyone in the gym. I go to the gym. I mean, I'll film it and do those daily vlog things that you see, but other than that, I'll leave it to the people that are already doing it.
Say there's a Netflix show, I think it's called Britain's Baking Show or Britain's Best Baking Show. Say a Netflix show like that reaches out to you. Would you do it?
I don't know. Like, I don't know if I want to take it that far yet. I want to get into YouTube before I take it to like a TV show like that. And then once I start picking up on that, then if a TV show reaches out to me, sure. But I don't think I have the culinary expertise to do that.
I say you just say fuck it and wing it, bro. You look like a guy that could be good at winging it, you know?
Yeah. That's what I do. Like these aren't recipes. It's usually just kind of pulled out of the hat and running with it. Yeah.
Growing up, did you get in trouble a lot?
Yeah.
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 When did you start getting tatted? Sorry to interrupt.
The first tattoo I got when I was like 15 or 16.
Okay.
So I was a delinquent of the family. I think I was the first in our entire family to ever have tattoos in anything. And my brother has a tattoo now. But then I got this one when I was 15. And then I got this one like 18 or 19. And like I got the neck like a day after I turned 18. So it's just kind of like I threw it out there without even thinking of the repercussion.
The neck tattoo, was that like a discussion that your parents had with you after?
No, it was kind of like a fuck you to my dad.
This episode is sponsored by Bonnie Wallet. This wallet is handcrafted with premium leather and can hold up to 11 cards with space for cash or whatever you put in your wallet. You guys are weirdos, so I know you guys be putting weird stuff in here. Boys have ugly, bulky wallets. Men have clutter-free, sexy, minimal wallets and wallets that can do this. Bro, are you kidding me? When they sent this to me, I was like, what? I got a card for sure. Okay, yeah, I'll use Discover. Oh, my card. Blur out my card information. And ladies, the Bonnie Wallet is the perfect Valentine's Day gift for your Valentine, if you have one. If you don't, I'm sorry. Moving on. Use code SLAP20 for 20% off and free delivery of your purchase of this Bonnie Wallet. It ships from Orlando, Florida, and will be on your doorstep in 3 to 5 days, so it will make it there before Valentine's Day. Thanks, Bonnie, for sponsoring this episode and the awesome new wallet. I really do like this thing. Back to the program.
Because he pissed me off one day and I was old enough to go do it. So yeah, but we joke about it now. It's there. I can't take it off.
I'm telling you, bro. The neck tattoos are dope, bro. I saw a guy. I went to Crunch Fitness recently, and I saw there was this Asian guy with like these sick neck tattoos going down. It was just, it's a look, bro. It looks good.
It is.
So you got in trouble a lot as a kid?
Yeah, I mean, I was a part of a friend group, and I'm still friends with all of them. And we were just kind of like, we caused mayhem wherever we went. We were that kind of group. So yeah, I would say so.
Did you ever climb buildings?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like like old elementary schools, stuff like that. Yeah. And in high school, we were just the idiots of the town that we were in. Oh yeah.
How's the Black Girl Magic wine?
Solid. Pouring this up.
I love it. That's a good sound right there. Throw in some ASMR in the videos, man. That'll bump. When you FaceTime called me that Saturday night, and you said you were drunk and stuff, you said that you lived with Whitney Wren for 9 months?
Yeah.
How was that, and how did that come about?
So it came about, man, that's way back there. I was doing TikTok. I was doing my thing. I had like 400K or something like that. And a buddy of mine reached out to me, or an old buddy of mine. I don't really talk to him much anymore. But he reached out to me. He knew them somehow, some way, and was like, yo, would you want to go to St. Pete just to hang out with this group of people for like 4 or 5 days? I was like, yeah, sure, absolutely. Like, that'd be fun. I went down there, and the person that was living with her at the time was moving out the same week I was down there. And the kid I went down with left. Like, just didn't, like, he didn't tell me anything. He left. He had an emergency or whatever. So I had my own car, so I wasn't stuck down there, but I was just down there. And me and Whitney were at a bar down there, and I just was like, yo, how much to move in? And she said, she gave me a price, and I was like, all right, bet. And like the next weekend after that, I was moved in. And it just, yeah, and it sparked a good friendship between us.
Friendship?
Friendship. Nothing else.
Nothing else?
Never.
Okay.
Yeah. People will never believe me with that, living with her for like 9 months or so. No, never.
Who else lived in the house?
It was just me and her. I swear on everything. I swear on everything.
Okay.
But yeah, she's taken TikTok by storm.
Yeah, like she's doing great.
Yeah.
If I asked her the same question, would she say it was?
She would say, yeah. She'd say nothing.
Just friendship.
I can call her.
Okay.
No, but yeah, it was strictly friendship, and I purposely kept it that way. Yeah. Because the last guy that lived there took it the step further, and it just, I mean, it crumbled everything. And I was like, you know what? I would rather be friends with her than even try to do anything further.
True friendships with girls it's amazing.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah,
close girlfriends can really help you out, bro.
Yeah,
for sure,
big time. Especially one like her caliber on like the social media side of things. She's a good one to have around.
What's she like as a friend?
She's great.
She's great.
Yeah, she's great.
What about on the social media side of things?
I mean,
works hard.
You see it. Yeah, she works hard. She's disciplined in it, and what you see is her. So she doesn't really. She's a clown. She's funny. Yeah, I love her to death. Yeah.
Why? How come only 9 months? Was that just when the lease ended, and then?
Nah, more or less. Like it was just time for me to kind of move on from that whole thing. I wanted to stay in St. Pete, and that just didn't work for what I was doing at the time. So then I moved to Sarasota for like a month, and then I was like, nope, and went home. I got a job offer back home. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna stay in Sarasota doing this.
We talked about or actually you have a video of you duetting a video of a girl saying how you live with your parents, and she's like, yeah, I'd still gobble them up right in front of them or something like that.
My mom sent me that video. I didn't see it. I duetted it, and my mom sent it to me, and I was like, oh, what is this? And I watched it all. I was like, oh my God. It was like, yeah. And for my mother to send that to me, and then she like reacted to the duet, and my mom sent me that again. I was like, Mom, stop. I was like, stop.
Wait, so your mom reacted to the duet of you?
No, my mom sent me, I think she reacted to the duet or said something that I duetted her, and then my mom sent me her video.
Gotcha.
Yeah. No, my mom does not post TikToks. No, absolutely not.
You got to keep the old folks off the TikTok, especially when you have a big audience. You're like, Mom, trust me, you don't want to do this.
Nah, but she would kill it. I know she would. Yeah.
What's she like?
So down to earth. Yeah. Like
goofball?
Open. Oh yeah, big goofball, down to earth, so open, true to herself. Yeah.
That's why I feel to go back to the feminine gaze. That's why I feel like a lot of women like your videos is because you're like usually messing around with your pops and stuff, and girls love when a guy. If you have a friend or you meet a girl and they're perfect, and then you see the way they treat their parents, and it's like an iffy thing.
Yeah.
And you're like, ooh, they're kind of like mean to their parents.
Yeah.
That's an ick, bro.
It gets down to the point, like, me and my parents joke, and like it gets to the point where like anyone walks in the house, you're gonna be like, what are y'all doing? And it's just like, it's friendly banter between us, but yeah, it's always gonna be that. And the minute it gets to that point where it's disrespectful, it's nulled. Like nothing comes from it, and it's not acceptable.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You do tattoos, bro. You actually do them.
Yeah.
I saw a video.
I've done most of them, like all these here that I've done, and then my whole leg's just a doodle pad now.
I saw you on the calf, the front of the calf.
Yeah, that hurt.
Filled it in.
Yeah, so I did I got it when I was in St. Pete, the tattoo gun, and I just started doodling on my leg, and then it got to the point where it was almost like a kid's coloring book. I was like, well, yeah, let me fill it in. So I went to my buddy who does tattoos, and we just kind of did squiggly lines.
On your hand, you have with love on your middle finger.
I wish. It's on my pointer.
Oh, it's on your pointer.
Yeah, because I want to do something here because it's got like this weird gap. So I'm going to do something to fill in that middle finger.
What is the with love mean?
With love.
Just that?
Just in general.
The placement doesn't mean anything?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
And there's like a lot of my tattoos do not have meaning.
Got you. I asked that specifically because there was a comment on one of your videos. I do deep diving for the podcast, by the way. Somebody was asking that specifically, and it had a couple thousand likes. So yeah.
Recently?
Yeah, I don't know if it was recent. I was just scrolling through TikToks.
The with love one I did like a week ago.
Oh, so
on this finger,
recent.
Yeah. So it had to be a video I posted Thursday, something like that.
Damn, you've only.
I'll have to go check it. Yeah.
Yeah. A girl was asking about it, so I was like,
like all of these, this one, like all these new ones that are kind of looking like crap right now. Those are I did them in like the last week.
Mm-hmm. You were saying to me off the podcast how you like the East Coast better and how you've been to the West Coast and people there can be fake. Yeah. Oh yeah. What did you experience out in California?
I went out there February of 2021, and it's for social media. It's social media world, and a lot of people take that kind of for granted, and they want them to benefit more than the next. So they use you for they use you for what you have to offer and not for you as a person. And as like my TikToks and what I try to do and what I try to present is as organic to who I am versus it being something completely different. And that's kind of what I met out there is like they post TikToks and they're on TikTok and they do all this stuff and they are so different in person. Like it's just that kind of fake. But yeah, also the traffic. I can't go to LA. It's so bad.
This episode is sponsored by Rebel. Rebel has a smell-proof bag that's not only smell-proof, but it comes with a built-in rolling tray. We got 4 Ziploc baggies, a UV glass stash jar, and two doob tubes. Not only does it have all of those accessories and is completely smell-proof, it also has a TSA grade combination lock, so no one can open this unless you want them to. You'd have to tell them their code. My code's 000 because I'm an idiot. We love this bag. This bag is literally the best. We use it everywhere. Mr. Go Get the Gas uses it. And not only that, you know we're all about saving money. We got a code for you. WetSlap10 for 10% off your purchase. WETSLAP 10. Also, there's a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like the bag, send it back. You will love the bag. Also, there's a lifetime warranty. If something happens with the bag, you let them know. They'll take care of you. These are selling fast. We have this ad read a lot. These are flying off the shelves. If they're on shelves, they might not be on shelves. They might be on a floor or in a box. They're flying out of a box. Thank you, Rebel, for sponsoring this episode. As always, love you guys. Back to the program.
I hate it.
The traffic is bad. That's why I like... I told you I tried a couple things, nothing stuck. In the podcast world, I like this because I have a couple things written down, some general topics, but I get to sit down and truly kind of just...
Yeah, and it's the first. Like, this is the first time anyone's kind of dug into my personal life. I try to keep it as far away from social media as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because when you start spilling, like, personal stuff out, then you have so many eyes watching you. It's
true.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm in the trenches too, because I just tell people with the podcast, I'm gonna say stupid things, I'm gonna say things I don't really mean, I'm gonna look stupid, sometimes I'm gonna look great. Like, just take me for what I am, man.
Exactly.
So do you ever get hate comments?
Oh yeah.
Really?
I mean, it not as much now as I did like in the past, like doing the transition, whatever the hell with the lights in the room. So
the classic TikTok
stuff.
Yeah.
That was kind of the one where it was like the most hate for it. Now it's more or less like I've had girls' boyfriends DM me being like, "Yo, please stop making cooking videos. My girl's in love with you." And I was like, "Oh, great." So,
that's not a hate. That's like a compliment almost.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, but like that's about as far as it goes.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Your hate comments is just boyfriends DMing you like, "Bro, chill."
And I'll have friends who are like, it just happened a couple days ago. He was like, "Yeah, my friend I went to like middle school and high school with saw me on your story because I worked out with them, and she was like in awe that I knew you." And I was like, "Yeah, well, sorry."
Yeah.
Shit.
Tell her I said hi. What's up?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any crazy? How many girlfriends have you had? Do you date?
2. Like
you've had 2 real ones.
Yeah. And they both were train wrecks.
Oh.
Not persons, the relationship.
Yeah.
The people were great. We just didn't mend.
It's always odd when somebody our age, or what age are you?
22.
I'm 22 as well.
Yeah.
It's always odd to me when somebody says more than like 2 or 3 relationships. So,
I just don't know how they do it.
I don't know how.
I don't know how they do relationships. Relationships are so hard.
Do you have some scars from like the recent one that prevents you from doing another relationship?
Yeah. She was on social media. I was on social media, and like we just butted heads about certain things. So it crumbled. It was my fault. I was too immature to handle it.
That always hurts a little bit more when you know it's something.
Oh yeah, but I know it's fixable. Like I knew it's not anything where I'm like left wondering. It was like, yeah, I fucked up. Yeah. So,
was the relationship public on social media?
I tried to make it not, only because at that time, I don't know if you know Connor Jung and Kristen Whitman. Like they had their whole fallout on social media right before I got in my relationship. I was like, yeah, no, absolutely not. Like we're not going to bring it there. We're not going to go
you're
that
talking
far.
About the 3 who's the people again? What show did they do on YouTube?
They didn't do a show? I don't know if they did a show. They did a podcast. They did a podcast recently, Whitney and Kristen. They're like the 2 best friends. Whitney's like the dark-headed one and Kristen's the blonde.
Gotcha.
So, but like that whole thing with her ex fell through right before I got in my relationship. And I don't like people being in my personal business.
Yeah.
Like I want them to see as much as I'll let them see. If they get any further than that, it's like, it almost feels invasive.
People who are close to me of course, know I am, I've had a girl in my life for like 4 years who's just, things have been complicated and things get complicated, but it's even hard to say on the podcast because I don't talk about it much and I don't post about it much, and I kind of keep it off, you know, on the down low, and it's just more special that way.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I definitely relate to that.
And I mean, like, you can have problems, and it's not like everyone's like trying to figure out what it was or how to fix it. And so it's me and her. Like that's when I want a relationship, it's us two. It's not me and her, and then a million followers behind me trying to figure out our relationship for us.
For sure.
So was
the first one like a high school sweetheart?
Yeah. It lasted like 6 or 7 months, and then nothing else. Okay. Yeah. I don't like relationships. I don't like commitment. I got commitment issues. Big time.
Oh, have you ever been with a girl that had commitment issues as well?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Double commitment issues. That could be.
I'll go through like talking stages, and it's just like it gets to the point where it's like you have to commit or not. I'm like, yeah, nope, like can't do it. I'll back off for a few months, and then we'll kind of like take a few steps back and do it again. It's like I can't ever commit myself to get back into something.
I see. Why do you think that is?
Because I got one like destination in mind right now. Like as far as it goes with TikTok and having the income that I do from it, I want to build something for myself, not for me and somebody else. And then once I have that built, then I'll bring someone else in. But like right now,
I understand that mindset, but also one thing with that I think about is when you do have the breakthrough and you have achieved that level that you've wanted, and then you do meet, the 10 out of 10 girl, and she's you don't know if she's like, and everything's in context, but you don't know if she's into you or she's into what you've built.
But at the same time, like I don't want, like I've always told myself this, I don't know why, but it's always been like kind of my motto is like I want to build something for me. I don't want help from anybody. I don't want even support. I mean, it's great, don't get me wrong, but I want to do it for myself. And until I kind of get that step and that over, I don't know how I could be with somebody and still try to build something for myself without them kind of intervening.
Yeah. You're just having fun, man.
Yeah. You can call it jealous. You can call it whatever you want to, or you can call it like being selfish. That's the word I was thinking of. Something like that. Yeah.
Sometimes you have to be selfish.
Yeah.
Do you think, cause I was, self-care is a good thing, but sometimes I feel like people can become overly about self-care.
That's the other thing about the gym. Like you want to talk about like self-care and health.
Yeah.
I do not know how people spend like 4 hours a day in the gym. I can't. I want to go to bed or take a nap. And they post something, they're like, time to kill this leg day. And it's like 5 hours later, leg day done. I'm like, how? Like, what did you do?
I'm telling you, their rest times are too long. Because there's no way.
I take long ass rest time. I take like 5 minutes between sets. I'm in and out in like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Tops.
Hour and a half is pretty much the mark. Do you do a program, or do you kind of just get in there?
Kind of. Like I have one that I bought forever ago, and it's just kind of like a repeat thing, and it's so built into my brain that I can kind of just do it.
Is it like owned by somebody who created it?
It's actually Caden's, like me and Caden's program. So he has it. I bought it, and then so we have it. I don't even know. He kind of keeps track of it. Gotcha. I have it, but I never look at it.
Are you doing like the classic bro stuff? You're doing bench press and then accessories.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it, but I've met some people who work out in just the most peculiar ways, like CrossFit and.
Have you ever tried it?
CrossFit?
Have you ever like done CrossFit or any of that stuff?
I've done like circuits, but I've never done CrossFit.
God, it's so hard. Like those people that you see, they're doing something weird. It's like, try it, and then you'll have the utmost respect for them. Yeah. It's so bad. I'm so out of shape, like athletically, but I can lift weight. That's it. That's all I got. Yeah.
I have a friend named Topher, and he's the strongest dude. I was just doing this program with him recently. We did like 4 weeks together, and it's the first time he's squatted in a while. And I topped off at like 265 just for one rep, trying to take it easy on my back. And then he did 385 for 2. He's like, damn, bro, I haven't squatted in a minute. But then we go to the basketball court, and we played like, we got to 5 points, and he was gassed. He was spitting out loogies.
I can't run up and down the court. Yeah, I know. Trust me, that's me.
Why don't you do cardio?
I do. I just don't do that kind of like intensive cardio to build up any kind of. I blanked on the word.
You probably hit the incline on the treadmill.
Oh yeah.
The 2.0.
The 12, 3, 30 that those girls post. Yeah, it works. It works. Trust me.
That's good.
You gotta stick to it, and a lot of them don't.
Yeah.
That's what I noticed.
You have a type?
People say I do. I don't think so.
Can I guess your type?
Yeah, shoot.
You let me ask this first. Older or younger, usually, compared to your age? You're
older.
22, so same age or?
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, it doesn't matter. They could be older or like younger, as long as they're mature. Like they're not these 24-year-old kids.
For real.
There's some of them. Oh yeah.
Blondes.
Some.
Okay, because I know you're out in UF.
Yeah.
And I know UF's known for.
See, I don't blondes. like the blondes up there. They are very attractive. I can't stand them. Can't stand them.
Yeah.
Because I know they're the blondes of UF in some sorority, and they're just.
They just fit the stereotype right away.
Yep.
So what is your type?
See, I like the tattoos.
Ooh, like tatted? Gym girl?
Can be. I mean, yeah, sure.
It's like that's a cherry on top.
Tattoos, man. Tattoos. And that's the thing that's funny. Like my buddy Sage Bender.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. He so his type, we say, is like more the sorority girl. And those are the girls that I pull. And he pulls the tattooed girls, and we're like, dude, what are we doing different? Because I'm pulling everything that you like, and you're pulling everything I like, and I don't know.
Combined forces, man.
I guess. Yeah. We've tried everything, and it just doesn't work.
I think it's
I don't know if it's because he's like 5'6" or whatever. How he's shorter.
He's shorter.
And I'm taller. I don't know if that has something to do with it.
Tattoo girls probably love the short kings. You know what I mean? Why does that make sense? I don't know.
The dominant. They like to be. I guarantee the tattoo girls like to be the dominant. I'm 6'6". It's kind of hard to dominate a tree.
It would be hard to walk around with you because when you're like a somewhat tall person and you're used to just kind of like being normal height compared to everybody else or taller, and then you're standing next to somebody towering over you, especially downtown or something. That's
the thing. Like people ask me, like, do you ever get recognized? I'm like, I'm 6'6". And like I have following, so it's like I can't hide in a crowd.
Yeah.
Even a bar when it's packed full, I'm like this far above people. So it's just like, yeah.
How often do you get recognized?
Every time I'm out.
Yeah.
Right now, yeah.
Especially in Gainesville, I'm sure.
Yeah, in Gainesville. We went to Nashville for New Year's. Like every corner I got recognized. I was a cooking guy.
Yeah.
With a chef on TikTok.
Oh my God, you cook. And they're all drunk.
Yeah. Yeah. And the pictures and like having to take pictures, it still hasn't sank in with me. Like having like the fame. Yeah. It doesn't feel real yet.
Because you're just being yourself, bro.
Yeah.
And when you're just being yourself and filming it, the numbers are just numbers on a screen. You don't even recognize it. But if you were playing a character and doing videos that weren't you, then you'd be like, okay, this is for the numbers. This is for this.
Yeah.
You're just being yourself. So yeah,
I guess, yeah.
Do you get social anxiety going out?
No. I probably should. But no, I don't.
Oh, that's so real though.
I was thinking about that. Yeah, that's a problem that's like kind of sank in. It's like I do some dumb shit and I'm like, oh, yeah. If there's a camera on me, that's pretty, shit.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a fun time in Gainesville. I worked a lot though.
Where'd you work?
Well, so I worked at Olive Garden, but when I went up there, my time was 7 a.m. hit the gym, 10 a.m. work, and then 6 p.m. classes.
Ooh.
And then any time in between would be, and I had classes Monday through Thursday. And then I would have clinicals on the weekends, like a 12-hour clinical on the weekend. Yeah. So, bro, I didn't really get to live the experience. Straight out of high school, I'm like, going to Gainesville. I'm going to do this vocational degree and live a little, get my own place.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't what it was cracked out to be, bro.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate Gainesville so much. And people go there for college. And like, if you're in the college life or the Greek life, it's fun. And I mean, I have a lot of buddies up there from living there or that are in college. So I get, I guess, the college experience as much as you can for not going to college. But I'm not going to pay $150,000 to go to that town. Absolutely not. They got like 3 bars. That's it. And they're disgusting.
Damn, you're trashing Gville.
Live there. So? I've lived there my whole life. I can't.
He's like, yeah.
I think.
That's true. You ever come out here? We're in Claremont right now.
I don't like Orlando.
You're like, this is BFE. Yeah.
I like Tampa. Tampa's fun. I do stupid shit when I'm out. I try to be as Tampa's fun.
Tampa is fun. And
Orlando can be. Like, I have friends that come out down here, but I don't really like. It's just it's dangerous.
That's the word, dangerous.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shootings.
Not even so much that, just in general. Like the whole thing. It doesn't have to be shootings or violence. It's just dangerous. The eyes, the people.
True.
It's just, yeah.
That's a weird thing to think about.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking that social anxiety question. So I guess like more so in Orlando, that's when you would be more
like the bigger towns where there's like more people that are like Gainesville. Those college girls, it takes too much of their pride to come up to a TikToker, I think.
Yeah.
Like they don't want to be like having to go to like, I don't know, but like Tampa's like a whole, like now it's like a big social media area. Like there's a whole bunch of social media people over there. So like you go over there, you get noticed.
You ever go to Miami?
No, too expensive.
It
for
is
not
expensive.
Anything. Like you could fly to New York for the same price of going out to live. Like there's no reason.
It's making $100,000 a year now is so, I wouldn't say normal, but $100,000 a couple years ago would have been like, bro, you're fucking set.
Oh yeah, social media marketing, dude. Anything like that, yeah. Those companies have so much to blow. It's nuts.
Yeah,
it's nuts.
How I know you can't discuss the logistics with them, but you said you were working with what's the brand again?
Olipop.
Yeah, are you exclusive to them or no?
No.
Okay, no exclusivity deal or anything.
I'm not exclusive to
girlfriends,
to anything right
brands.
now. Yeah, no. There's certain boundaries. Like I sign contracts, and they'll have like, I can't work with X, Y, and Z for like 60 or 90 days after signing that contract. It's like okay, but it's just competition. Like they're mostly competition. I try to be exclusive, like to one brand, out of respect. So I'm not posting Olipop and then Coca-Cola. Yeah, like it just doesn't make sense to me.
What's the best grocery store, bro?
Publix.
Publix,
hands down.
Buy one get one.
Oh yeah,
the BOGO's crazy.
Yeah, every Thursday.
Dude, that's a brand endorsement right there. That's good.
Yeah, no, it's just easy, and they're all over.
Yeah,
like, Whole Foods is good. It's just expensive.
The gym I go to was the first Publix in town. It was at Publix, and then they gutted it out for some reason.
Oh, really?
Because they built a new one, and it turned into a Gold's Gym, and now it's called Fitness CF.
Okay.
Like, I work out in a Publix. Buy one, get one bench press, baby girl. Let's get it.
Yeah.
This is the most bro question I've ever asked.
Yeah.
What numbers are you pushing in the gym?
Ah, man. Bench-wise, I would say a rough 315. Like, nice. I could push that up.
Good.
Squat being 6'6", I've had knee surgery. It's not that great. I could probably hit 405, 415 for one. And then deadlifts, I don't deadlift at all. It's just I get injured, but more than beneficial.
A lot of people say that.
Yeah. So 0.
You wear a belt?
No.
No, that's it right there.
That's it. Yeah, I know. But like, that's the thing about that is like, I used to wear a belt all the time. I got hurt way too many times when I didn't have a belt because it weakens your lower back.
True.
So like lower back issues.
Yeah.
If you start working out without one and start like lightening your weight and then building back up, your lower back issues go away.
I was doing health science for a little bit, and I learned that lower back pain. So you know how girls always have lower back pain, even when they don't lift or anything? Mm-hmm. Apparently a lot of it's like somatic pain.
Is it?
Meaning it's not even real. And so doctors can convince you that your back's okay and your back will start to be okay. Kind of like a placebo effect.
Yeah.
That shit's weird to me.
Yeah,
bro.
I don't get it.
So like try that and then do like 500 on a deadlift. Just be like, shit, my back don't hurt. What the hell am I thinking about?
You got to remember, I'm also 6'6". 500 pounds got to move a long way for me to deadlift.
Short guys got it easy. And they fill out quick.
Yeah. Like most of those athletic people you see on Instagram and you meet them, they're like 5'6", 5'4".
It's true.
5'2", like maybe 200 pounds.
Would you rather be?
I'd rather be just like I am.
But let's say you're this height, but let's take off 50 pounds and it's hard for you to gain. Would you rather be a twig at your height, or would you rather be 5'5" and yoked? But like a good yoke, attractive yoke.
Knowing what I know, a twig, because I will be able to put on weight at some point.
Yeah, you just gotta.
I just want to height. I do not want to be small.
How come you don't make breakfast, bro? I'm waiting for the breakfast videos, man. That's the only food I know how to make.
That's the part of me that like is the gym side of me. I eat the same thing every day for breakfast because
What do you eat?
6 eggs, 2 pieces of bacon, and 3 pieces of toast every morning.
Wait, you said 6? You said 6 eggs?
6 eggs.
That's quite a bit, bro.
I'm 6'6". I'm big. I got, dude. I like. You want to see me put on weight? I gotta eat.
True.
It's a lot of food.
Were you a twig growing up or no?
Mm-mm. I was always heavy.
Chunky.
I was from like 6th grade of middle school till now. I've always weighed the same. I've always weighed. Well, right now I'm actually heavy. Like I'm on my bulk or cooking, whatever you want to call it. But I've always weighed like 225, 230.
Did you have like a glow up, or have you always been just like a good looking guy?
I had a glow up. Like there's like, yeah. So growing up, I had like crazy acne, like bad everywhere here, everything around. So that it took a while to get that away, and then after that went away, that's kind of when I grew up, I guess you could say. But I was like a little bowling ball in middle school. I was like 5'6", 230. Yeah, no football, no sports, no nothing, just fat, heavy.
How'd you do the glow up? How'd you get rid of the acne?
Accutane. Doctor, I had to. And then my glow up was I grew 6 inches a summer. Damn. So I went from like 5. It was freshman year of high school. Yeah. So like 8th grade I was like 5'8" or something, and then freshman year of high school I was like 6'2", 6'3".
I used to have such bad growing pains that I couldn't even play basketball because my knees hurt. I got 4 screws in my knee from it. Blew it apart. Do you see a doctor regularly for like chiropractor stuff or anything? Nah,
not really. I probably should.
Yeah, you're too tall not to go to the chiropractor.
No. Yeah, yeah.
Apparently that's something.
I need one of them on TikTok to like put the mic where they're cracking. Yeah. Like, yeah.
My sister did one of those. There's this woman who does chiropractor YouTube videos, and she's really popular. I don't remember her name, but my sister was on one. It's like a 30-minute video, and I'm like, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like one of my biggest pet peeves, like cracking joints. Ooh. I can't. I'll do it with my fingers, but like when people can go and like and like pop everything, I'm like, ugh, that's disgusting. Like your body is not. You're not supposed to do that.
That's a bad habit too.
Awful. It crushes.
I know people who like.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can pop my back, like stretching like this. I'll pop my back sometimes. But like when they can crack like their wrist and elbow and they're just like this and it just like pops. No. It's disgusting.
I saw you hit one of these. Are you a good dancer?
He said. No, I move like a 2x4.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But like a cool 2x4. Like a 2x4 you would invite over to dinner, you know what I'm saying? You're like I see you hitting the little jiggies. You're a jiggy guy. You like to do the little jiggies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess you could. Yeah, you could say that.
I feel like it's I relate to that, especially if I had another 5 inches on top of me. Mm-hmm. I'd probably just be doing a jiggy. You know, like, you ever throw in some footwork?
No, hell no. I can't move like that. Gotcha. I'm coordinated, but not that much.
Have you ever, when you were doing the other TikTok videos before the cooking blew up, have you ever like sat in the mirror and watched a TikTok video trying to get good at whatever dance it was? And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was more when I lived with Whitney. Whitney would make me like learn dances. I'm like, dude, this just doesn't look right. And she's like, just do it. I'm like, no. It's like it's literally like trying to make a 2x4 look good. It doesn't look good when it tries to go and dance. It can't move.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I was dancing in front of this girl the other day.
You dance?
No.
In front of a girl?
In front of a girl. I do jiggies.
You get me in like cowboys or something with some boots on.
Oh yeah.
That country side of me comes out. I get that line.
You know what I'm saying? You saw it. He's seen it. It happened.
You get the line dancing going.
Right. Mm-hmm. Couple beers.
More than a couple. You ain't get me out there anything but nothing.
Have you been to Cowboys in Orlando?
Once, I think. I don't really remember much from that night, if I'm being honest.
I've been to Cowboys once as well, but I hear great things about it. They do line dancing, $2 Bud Lights, $3 every other beer.
It's just far for me.
Yeah,
like that's the only thing. That's the only reason I can't do it. But I've heard good things. I know a lot of people that come down here for it.
Yeah,
but we have one called 8 Seconds Knocking Boots in Gainesville. I think you might have heard of that, but that's where we go and we do our line dancing and shit like that.
Is your family kind of country?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I turned them that way. Like being like going out when I went to high school, it was like out in the middle of nowhere. So I don't know if I made them that kind of countryside of things, but yeah, they're there.
Do you think you have an accent?
I don't know if that's because I'm around the people that talk the same way, but no. And then people are like, "You have a country accent." I'm like, I don't hear it. Some words.
Yeah, I'm from the Midwest, bro. So every once in a while, somebody like, you talk a little different. Like I grew up in Iowa, so it's just that Midwest. I pronunciate
OIL. How do you say it?
What?
OIL. The word OIL.
Wait, what?
Oil.
Oh, I say oil.
Oh God.
Damn, I knew you would get me, bro.
Oh.
Oil.
It's always been oil.
You
change.
say it.
Oil. It's like
oh. Are you saying owl? Dog.
Oh. That's how it's.
That's a noise. That's
oil.
not a word. That's just a noise.
Olive oil.
Olive oil.
Olive oil.
Hold on, teach me that again. Olive oil. Oil. It's hard for me to not say oil.
Oil change. Oil.
I like it.
That's just always been something like that.
The female audience is gonna eat that one up though.
The country side of things. Oh boy.
He said oil.
Yo,
my in the Midwest they call it pop instead of soda.
I used to say pop in high school. I don't know why. Like I'm not anywhere near where anyone calls it pop, but soda just sounds weird. Like soda. Can't say it.
Soda
pop.
Soda pop. You like Canadians or do you hate Canadians?
I love their accent. It's great.
Yeah.
French Canadian nice too. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The French language always French is nice and it's attractive, but every once in a while they're just a little bit like that. You know what I'm saying?
The accent of them. Yeah.
And then Italian, for some reason, like Italian language, the last syllable is always pronounced like per favore.
Yeah. And then there's like Spanish has their own kind of like accent to them. And then America's what? Just a bunch of
oil change. Do you change your own oil?
Oh yeah. I work on all my vehicles.
I like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I won't take it nowhere.
Never.
Unless it's like a real big issue,
like,
then yeah.
Damn, I can't figure it out.
Yeah, but no, it's just it ain't worth it.
I didn't see your truck. What truck you drive?
19 Ram. Now,
yeah.
I had a Challenger for a while, a blue one, and then some kid ran a red light and T-boned me. I miss it so much.
You get hurt?
That car's a tank. It weighs like 5,500 pounds or something like that, so it could take a hit.
I was talking to a buddy who's super into the car culture, and I asked if he liked the whole like Mopar scene. And he's like, bro, I don't want to drive a fucking yacht.
Yeah.
Like, those things are heavy as fuck.
They're heavy.
And he owns a Type R, so he likes the quick little get in and get out.
Yeah. No, I like them. I like the like American muscle kind of side of things. That's why I stuck with Dodge.
Would you get a like one day, say you had the funds, would you get a jailbreak Charger or
see, I don't know. See, if I really wanted one of those, I would get exactly what I had and then build it myself. I would never pay like for a Hellcat that is like $64,000. You buy a V8 for a 24 and then a supercharger is $10,000. It's just about doing it, and a lot of people don't know how to do it.
There's something different about having a car that can only go A to B. There's did you have a car in high school that was just barely able to get it?
I always had some, like growing up, I had two trucks, both were 95s. Okay. And those were the two things. And I never had a car that could only go from one place to another because if it ever had an issue, I fixed it like immediately.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of how I grew up.
Something's nice about just like an old beaten down car.
It's sitting in the driveway still.
You do one of these numbers, you know what I'm saying? You rub the steering wheel, maybe you do a full round. You're like, I like this car. Oh
yeah. Then it starts like you can hear a noise in them, and you're like, oh, I know where that is. That kind of thing. These newer cars are just too much electrical.
Yeah, Dodge is doing only electric Hellcats from now on or something, right?
I don't know. I haven't kept up with them.
Bro, I'm pretty sure they're only doing electric for now on. Are they? Yeah, everything, all the years following.
Yeah, we'll see about it. They'll come back.
When you see a guy driving a, what are those things called? A Miata? Or The little small little go-kart.
Oh, they're so much fun to drive.
They
Have you ever
are
driven?
fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I haven't driven one, but I've
yeah.
seen my buddy owns one.
I can't fit in them, but yeah.
When you see a guy driving that,
sitting in like a go-kart, just
you ever do Fun Spot? Go-karts at Fun Spot?
I can't fit in them.
Bro's a fucking giant, dude.
I know. Nah, the best I can get is like a golf cart. I can squeeze myself in that. But go-karts, I'll literally like I'll have to sit like this. Like,
I have a YouTube video idea that just dawned on me. Go to Best Buy. They have these go-karts there that they sell. Figure out the return policy. Buy the go-karts, whip them around town, and then just return them same day, bro.
You could do it, I think. I don't know. Are we gonna go whip go-karts around Orlando?
Whip go-kart for the rest. The rest of this video is not gonna even be a podcast, bro.
Have you seen that one dude on TikTok? The one dude who's always at the bar, and he's like, "Who's the most attractive person at this bar?" But he's always hammered, and he's like going mobile. It's the funniest account, dude, and it's just like, I don't know. He'll go up to girls or guys and be like, "Name the most attractive person." And it's like he's the best wingman because they always kiss at the end of the videos. But he's always hammered in them, and I swear he just gets drunker and drunker as the videos go down his like account. But he's like, he always says, "Go mobile." I started saying that ever since I started watching his videos.
So he gets them to kiss at the end. Like he's
every time.
the wingman.
Yeah, I forget. I don't know what his account is.
Yeah, plug his account. Plus, also I want to follow him.
He's so funny, and he's a. Let me turn that down and see if I can find it.
Yeah, I'm trying to see the return policy on these go-karts. I'm actually curious.
I know I follow him. I just don't remember when.
Yeah, we could return these.
Could you?
We're not going to do it, but just for future reference, you might see us whipping some go-karts. If you
see go-karts right in the streets of Orlando, just know.
That's what, bro. When I do the scooters, you ever do the scooters in like downtowns?
I'm too scared to. Usually when I'm going to do a scooter, I'm way too drunk. And I know that if I do that, I'm just going to get hit.
I'm not like, I've never been a skateboarder or I've never done nothing on scooters. I'm not really inclined that way. But for some reason, when I'm whipping an electric scooter in downtowns, I'm grinding on shit. I'm jumping. I don't know. I don't care, bro. Like, this isn't mine.
We bought scooters when we were in Nashville, like riding around Nashville. Oh, is that? No, that's not him. I'll find him after and try to get it to you. I'll plug his account if I can.
Beautiful.
But we were riding scooters in Nashville, and I'm again too tall, so like there would be a gust of wind, and it's like a sail. I'd be like, I can't do it. But they're fun.
Yeah. In Nashville, what were you doing out in Nashville? Just visiting?
Just New Year's. Yeah.
New Year's.
Yeah. Just visiting.
Who'd you end up going with?
I forget. I mean, I hopped off that plane. I think I was drunk till I got back on.
I saw.
I flew out there with Caden, and then I met up with Whitney and that whole group. But yeah, it was like we got there a Friday. We landed at 8:30. By 9:45, I was hammered.
Was Whitney performing in Nashville?
No, I think her first concert's actually it's February. Don't quote me. 18th, I believe, in Georgia, somewhere, Augusta, maybe.
Augusta, Georgia. That's about the closest you can get to Florida from Georgia.
Yeah,
Augusta's right
so.
there, ain't it?
Let me see if I can find.
Who is she doing?
She has that song with what's his face? I don't remember.
That's a great name.
Yeah, I know. It's great. My apologies if you see this. I don't know if she posted anything. But yeah, she's doing a concert. She has a duet song with a country music singer. So I think they're doing that out there. And then
was she always a singer, or is that kind of something
she could always sing? She could always sing. Like being like living with her, we both kind of can. I can kind of sing, like the country side of me, but she could always sing. She never pursued it. And I don't really know what made her, but yeah, she can sing.
Are you gonna pursue it?
No, absolutely not. Too scared of voice cracks. Oh no, but it's just it's not me. Like maybe like I don't know, if cooking fails, then try a new something.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta try it.
Yeah,
hand out your CDs around Nashville. Hey, you're the cooking guy. Here, please.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even. Yeah.
Oh man, country is growing up, man. I didn't like country. I'm gonna be honest. And then in high school,
it grows on you.
It grows.
Mm-hmm.
My sophomore year in high school, when I actually had some sort of like trial and tribulation in my life, and like I'm like start to become a good person that actually sees other people for who they are. I'm like, you know what, country music ain't too bad.
But that's the thing about country music. It's only about girls, booze, and breakups.
Yeah,
that's it. There ain't nothing about. There's very few that are actually like preaching something.
You got a favorite
like country song,
band, song, person?
Man. Luke Combs is always great. Luke Combs is like my go-to. Yeah,
he's romantic as fuck.
I'm telling you.
He was on a podcast. He did a podcast surprisingly with the Nelk Boys.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. I did not expect that out of him.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere. I'm like, Luke Combs, all right.
Yeah. No, but he's great. His music's great. Always like I don't think he has one song that's really missed.
Walker, there's Walker Hayes in high school. I listened to his album. There was like a song called Beer in the Fridge, You Broke Up With Me, a couple good songs. He's a little bit more.
There was the one I remember was it was like it went viral. He was like one of those like the country music singers that caught the girls' gaze, right?
Yep.
Wanted? Is that one of his songs?
Maybe. I think so.
Maybe. I don't remember.
When you get two guys with bad memory, this is what
it's
happens.
Awful.
When you told me that, I can't relate to you more, bro. Once is by Hunter Hayes, not Walker Hayes.
Oh, Walker Hayes.
Walker Hayes.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. When somebody is our age and they say they hate country music,
you can't hate it. You can hate certain artists or certain like I guess genres of country music. Like there's certain things, but you can't hate. You can never hate country music.
So many people say it, bro.
Put them on a road at night and playing country music. Key.
I agree, but like they're so closed.
Yeah.
Well, are you talking about girls specifically?
Any of them.
Because like I was gonna say, like
if you tell a guy to go drive his car on the interstate at like 12 at night playing country music, it's like I don't know. There's a certain like freedom to it.
Truly.
Versus blasting like the baby going on the interstate at midnight. There's something to that too. Driving that Challenger, man. I blasted that. Gone.
You sure somebody T-boned you? You didn't T-bone somebody?
Oh, I'm positive they T-boned me. I don't get in wrecks. Knock on wood. Whatever wood is.
Yeah, knock on wood.
Yeah.
Dude, I've never said this before. I really don't tell people this, but I rear-ended somebody before, and I felt like such a bitch.
Did you leave it?
No.
Oh.
I pulled over, but no, I tapped him at like. That's even more embarrassing. Like I tapped the guy at like 20 miles per hour, so I didn't really. My hood got dented in, but he was in a truck, so there was really no damage. I didn't want any insurance to get involved, so I just gave him $100. But bro, that was so embarrassing. Like, damn.
Wrecks are always so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like it's like you are 22 years of age and run through a red light and hit somebody. It's like how? Like how?
Like it's kind of like just doing something embarrassing in public. I'm trying to think of some embarrassing shit that's happened to me. Like waving when somebody waves it and then you wave at them and then the person behind you is
or when you wave at someone and then like they're looking at you, you wave and they look away and don't wave. I'm just like, yeah, shit. Like you know what I mean? I'll do it at the bars. I'm like, yo, it's just like there's no other hand and people are like looking at me and like looking where I'm looking and they're like, what? I'm like,
you waving at?
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Damn.
And it sucks because I stick out like a light pole.
Yeah.
Just like my hand goes up there. It's like 8.5 feet in the air.
You got any other nicknames than Jamo?
Nah, that's the only one I go by. Jamo. That's what a lot of like
Jamo?
my friends and stuff call me is Jamo, but my name's Jameson, not James. And everyone calls me James.
You don't like James?
That's my dad's name, so no. Absolutely not.
I get it.
Yeah.
Do you have the second in your name or no?
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I have this is actually fucking hilarious. So we're an hour and 6 minutes in, and I have an intro for you that I never read.
I read.
It's nothing crazy, but I thought I might include it at this point. We're like introducing. Okay, our guest today is your girlfriend's favorite internet chef, amassing over 1.3 million followers and 38 million likes with his viral heartthrob cooking videos. We are joined by Jameson Freeman.
Heartthrob, cooking guy.
Are you good at accepting compliments?
No.
It's hard to accept compliments.
No, it's just, yeah, I don't know. I don't like them. Like, I like giving compliments or giving respect, but like, I don't know.
There's no better feeling than walking up to a stranger and saying a genuine compliment and knowing that might have just like changed their.
I try to do it as much as I can.
Yeah.
But most of the time, I'm just like, behind my eyes is blank. Like, I'm just, there's nothing. Like, that's me walking around 90% of the time. Like, in the gym and shit. Like, I'm just like zoned completely out. And then like something on, I'm like, oh yeah, let's make somebody's day. And I'll be up and like, good job.
Dude,
yeah.
Just clocked out. You do you smoke?
No, not anymore. I used to in high school and shit.
Smokers, people who smoke every day, they smoke so they can tune into that.
Yeah.
But you have that without.
No, not Caden. Caden smokes. I don't know why he does it, but it does not tune into anything.
Oh man, I wish so I have a co-host named Ty House. AKA,
I wish they were. We'll bring them both back at some point.
We'll run it, and then also, I would love to do a podcast either with Whitney or with you and Whitney. That would be dope. Yeah. I want to see that dynamic.
I'll try to set it up.
How come you guys haven't done any collabs recently, or have you?
Just it hasn't lined up. I mean, like I could visit her in St. Pete, but she's traveling all over the place. She was just in Boston, and now she's going. I don't even know where she is now. And then she goes to Georgia, and she has availability to go travel.
Has there ever been an oh shit moment for you where you met like somebody you never thought you would meet in the space?
Not yet.
Not yet.
There are some people that have followed me on TikTok. Now they're like almost friends. But like it was like when I started like blowing up, there was this one guy named Spencer who has like 12 mil who followed me, and I was like, oh shit. And like the pictures and the people saying like you're famous and can I have your picture and this and that. Those are the oh shit moments that are like, all right, this is not like some app anymore. This is life. Like when it goes from my phone and just my phone to then people coming up to me, when those two things kind of intertwine, that's when I was like, oh shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I had with the podcast with Sneeko, he's kind of like
Sneeko's big.
Yeah, he's the biggest guest I've had on when it comes to like just the culture of what YouTube and the Tates now and everything. Yeah. And when I took a step back and purposely would think about it, it's fucking amazing. It's oh shit. But when you're the one pulling the strings and making it happen, and
it's like, not oh shit. Yeah, like that's just something that felt like it went through.
Exactly.
Like I can't imagine how many people that it just falls through. Like it doesn't plan, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So when something does happen, that's not a no shit moment. That's success. Yeah. Like I mean, that's getting it done.
Truly.
Yeah.
The near future for you, bro. I know you're gonna keep making the fucking viral cooking videos. You said you want to transition over to YouTube more so.
Yeah, I mean that's down the road. I really want to get like, not so much TikTok. TikTok's too flaky and too all over the place. But Instagram, I want to get like solid, getting however many views pretty much consistently, and then I'll kind of transition it into something bigger. Like right now, cooking videos take an hour, easy. Like that's it to cook from start to finish or so. But if like YouTube videos, it's gonna take me like 4 or 5 hours to film, cook, edit, post, get it all done. So,
and so it's going to be centered around cooking more so?
Yeah. I mean, I guess. I don't know exactly what I would do, but probably around the cooking kind of side of things. So.
No Best Buy go-kart?
Oh, we can.
Make a little edit out of it?
Like we could do, I mean, it would be like most of my life right now is cooking. Like that's what I do pretty much every day. So it would be that, but it would just kind of be like sort of, I'm picturing sort of daily vlogs, but kind of focus around the cooking side of things. So like how I shop, how I come up with ideas, what I do, how I start, like all the prep, blah, blah, blah.
If you weren't doing social media, what would you be doing right now?
Well, I'm employed. I have a full-time job. Yeah. I'm a computer. Like I design cabinetry.
That's literally what my dad does.
Yeah.
That's literally what my father does. Yeah. He does the designs, but he also installs because he.
Oh, does he?
He does it all himself.
Okay. Yeah.
Closet or what the fuck's the name of his company? I want to plug it in right now. Oh, Celebrity Closet Company. How do I not know my own dad's brand? He's changed it a couple times. So at this point, I'm like, Pops, I can't keep track. There's actually an ad read on this video where he hands me. I'm sure you guys have seen it already on this video. he hands me one of his business cards, and I end up tearing it up and throwing it away, and then I give him like this electric business card or digital networking card.
Yeah.
Tap it on people's phones.
Yeah,
but
that's pretty sick.
They just got 2 ad reads right there, and now I'm bringing it up again.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, bro, will you ever put a tattoo on me?
Sure. I almost thought about texting you to see if I should bring my stuff.
No,
I'm not gonna lie.
I was
like, yeah, I should probably meet him before. I'm like, yeah, just let me tattoo you.
Maybe when I run a podcast with somebody else, you can just come in and sit down and talk, and then just also tap me up, bro. Because I am looking to start. I don't know if I'm gonna start on the leg.
Always do legs first. I always say that because arms, you wear a t-shirt, it's visible unless you wear long sleeves. Pants you can wear pretty much whenever.
Wasn't your second tattoo a neck tattoo?
Yeah. I didn't say it was. I didn't. That's just my recommendation. I didn't say I did it. Yeah.
Yeah, I just have so many. I want to do and tell me what you think of this. My mother's side is completely Italian, the Tularis. So I'm thinking about doing more of like a Roman and Rome like vibe to it.
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah. Like the little leaf.
Yeah.
Leaf. What do you call those things that go around the head?
I don't know.
Not a halo.
Your family side, not mine. I am not the one to ask.
Shit, maybe
my family is from here, Florida. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Do you know? Like, have you done a 23andMe and found out any specifics?
Nope.
He's like Gainsvillian, man.
Gainesvillian.
What would you call somebody from Gainesville? A Gainesvillian?
I don't know. Country. If they're from Gainesville, they're country.
Oh my gosh.
There ain't no much city to it.
Bro, do you have... Go ahead.
If they live in Gainesville, they're either in college or country. I mean, there's no like city life in Gainesville.
What do people from UF think of UCF and FSU?
Hate them.
Hate them?
Mm-hmm. I mean, like... UCF, I mean, we don't really talk about the people from here. We just don't like that they think that they can hang with like the bigger schools, right, like in football or whatever it is. FSU can kick rocks, truthfully. Like, I mean, I have friends and stuff that go there. It's just like, who puts a bar in the middle of a college that's FSU? Yeah. Did you hear about that? Like what bar, happened? They put a bar, like serves drinks in the middle of their campus.
Yeah, I want to say,
and they want to do
that's
better.
Crazy.
Like a bar in the middle of campus, and they want things to go better. Just doesn't fit.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
And see, for me, it would be a good thing. But like for the school, I don't see how that was even reasonable.
Tallahassee is something different, bro.
But like you could put a bar on like the outside of campus right next to it, but like dead center, dude.
That is pretty crazy.
No idea why. No idea what the thought process was of it.
Shit, they're trying to attract a certain crowd. Going to FSU. It was
you win?
It was no. But going to UF, or actually going to school in UF in Gainesville and then visiting Tallahassee.
Yeah.
Tallahassee is, when it comes to partying, not dangerous. The word's not dangerous, but it's just like it's dirty. It's dirty.
Bad. Really dirty.
I'm not gonna say the abbreviation for FSU that we all know, but it's truly that way.
Yeah, it really is.
And UF is a little bit more, you can go to a coffee shop and talk to a couple people maybe. FSU, you go to the coffee shop and you're just going to catch...
pouring like liquor in your coffee.
Yeah, some reason. Baileys.
Yeah.
Yeah. UF is, to me, better than FSU.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even Tally, like there's nothing around it. Like FSU. Neither is UF, but...
Why is Tallahassee the capital of Florida?
I don't know. I wasn't born. I didn't have a choice.
I'm just going to clip you saying I wasn't born and just put that out there and be like, he was made in a lab. He was never actually birthed. They took a sperm sample and an egg. Yeah,
it made me 6'6", and I can't fit in go-karts. Just keep that in mind.
If there was one thing you could change about yourself, what would it be?
Nothing. Like, I don't have... I'm me. Like, point blank, period. That's it. I don't need to change nothing.
On that note, bro, I think that I'm gonna sign off with that.
Yeah,
that's beautiful, bro. It's true. You gotta
stay true to you.
Yeah,
always.
You bleed confidence when you're unapologetically yourself.
And as soon as you become anything else, it's a lie. Like you're never gonna get it back.
You've already had a chance to battle off all those like insecurities before. And
yeah. I mean, I got Yep.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Well, bro, I appreciate you coming on, man.
Always. It's a pleasure.
Jamo.
Jamo.
All right, thanks, guys.
Peace.